I would like everybody to welcome a dear friend who just signed with Atlantic Records.
Oh, blimey, that's fast.
She sure did. She's a fine bird, Kelly Raspberry.
Who am I to judge?
Please say hello to the American Katy Tiz.
Oh, Katy, hello.
Hello, Katy Tiz.
Oh my God! Hey, you guys! Thank you so much for having me. I love it.
I think the common misconception is you're British.
I am British.
Your Valley Girl is so good.
Really?
So good, isn't
Pretty
it?
much on point, yeah.
Do you watch too much American TV in England?
No, I just study the American Valley Girl. I think it's like the most
Who in
interesting
particular?
person. My roommate. She'll come in from whatever she was doing for something really important. That was really mean. And she'll be like, "Oh my God, Katie, I can't. And I'm like, what? You know, let's work it out. What is it? And she's like, no, seriously, Katie, I can't. That's it. That's all I get. And I'm like, whatever happened today?
Where'd you find this Valley Girl? Like on Craigslist or something?
She found me.
Really?
She was like, I fancy a British person. They drink tea, you know. She took me in. It's
But
great.
you live in the States now.
I do. I live in LA.
Oh, wow.
LA.
Was that a huge culture shock for you?
Yeah, still is. Still is. I'll just walk down the street and just open my mouth and people are like, oh,
Yeah.
hello.
What do
you
you
gain
think
like
is the...
5 hot points when you get the accent.
Yeah, that's true. We
Really?
do like girls
No.
with British accents and boys.
Well, the boys in LA are like, hey, and then I'll open my mouth and they're like,
Really?
Are they afraid of you?
Because I'm from California. We love British people.
well, why did you leave?
I don't know.
Well, they gave us a little cheat sheet on you, and it says you're described as being a mix of Spice Girls and Kesha. You remind people of Adele. But don't you think, I always think that's so unfair to new artists to go ahead and compare them to people right off the bat. How do you feel about that?
As long as they're good looking, I don't really mind. No.
Yeah?
I have, to be honest, if you're compared to somebody and we all know who it is, then I take it as a compliment, so...
But then you've got to stand out so people will start the next
Yeah.
generation saying, you're the next Katy Tiz.
Yes! And I'll be like, I am Katy Tiz. That's me. What are the chances?
So really the only thing we've heard of you, and which is like a smash, is this Big, Big Bang. My daughter can't stop singing it in the car. I
Yeah.
almost pulled her out of school to come up and see you today.
Oh.
But, you know, education before fun. That's what I'm
yeah.
trying to teach her.
Yeah.
I'll say. Anyway,
Demo for your song
Has
is
this-
pretty broad because I love this song too.
everybody loves this
do?
song.
Yeah, yeah.
And here's the thing that was so shocking to me. This is an older song that was in that movie nobody saw. That's why nobody heard it until now, that LOL movie with Miley and Demi.
Yeah. Was this actually a cover that you did?
So
Well,
that you didn't do the
basically-
original.
No, so the guys that did the original wrote and produced the song, and they
Rock
released
Mafia.
it. Yeah, Rock Mafia, and they sold like 1 million copies. But they wanted an artist to come in and kind of be the face of it and take it to radio, and I met with them, and kind of the shoe fit. And
So you were the lucky one to get it.
Yeah, mine now. I was like, bye.
Yeah, and how? I
Really.
mean, it's
Bye.
just—is it done better than you ever dreamed?
It's weird. It's really weird. When people are like, "Oh, I know that song," I'm like, "My song?
Me?
Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Can you sing it just to prove that you know it?" And they're like, I'm in Starbucks. You're freaking me out.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
I love it.
And so everything's a new experience. Like you just did your first red carpet, right?
Yeah,
At the-
that was
it
really
iHeart?
scary. I was like, in my head, singing the Simpsons tune, like,
Is that weird? Yeah, because there's a bunch of
terrified.
cameras.
They're like, Katie! And I'm like, what? To every single one. And it's like, it's crazy. I loved it.
Yeah.
I was like singing in my head, like, do-do-do. So if you actually look in my eyes, it's pure fear.
Oh, that's good to know. I mean, I guess you get used to it. The day it becomes boring is the day you
Yeah, the
probably
day
should
that I
do
turn up
something
with like
else.
sunglasses and a chihuahua and security, which will be tomorrow.
So now that you're in LA, who's the coolest person you've met that you got super starstruck
I haven't
over?
met them, but I walked past David Beckham a couple
Oh,
of
you
weeks
did?
ago, and I was like this, okay, so uncool. So I walk into the Beverly Hills Hotel, yeah, and then he walks in, and I was like this. I couldn't look at him. I was like, don't look at him. He'll just
You'll burn your retina.
Yeah. Like, I'll be removed. So I was like, and then my mum was there, and I was sitting down, like, just staring at him. She was like, you okay? What's wrong? And I was like, nothing. Like, she was like, you look terrified. Something happened. And I was like, David Beckham's over there. And then I walked to the bathroom and was like, oh, God, that was amazing. Walked into him. He was like, oh, sorry. And I was like,
You walked into the
And
bathroom
you'd
at the
be
same
like,
time?
I'm British too.
yeah, I
I'm
was
British
like,
too.
we should
Definitely
be
come in.
married. I know Victoria's the mother of your children and you're really happy and stuff, but consider it.